Hey, Larry, Katie, and Taylor here. Another week, and we got some things that we got. Make sure we remind you and get you early. Um, the first one that's really got a timeline on it is that this Friday, 11/8, um, and Taylor sent out an email with the original subscription for the branded box. So your branded box subscriptions for 2025, which is coming up next year, the deadline is this Friday, 11/8. So if you're going to do that and you want to do that with prospects or with customers, you got to do it today. Get it done before Friday so that you get a box, you get a subscription, because they do run out. And so it's kind of like first come, first serve. So reach out there and get there. But um, other things, another one is adopt a family. Sarah Loudon sent out the email for my Christmas gift, which is the thing that I really, really enjoy, the best gift of my life, and for Diane and I. And what it is we raise money and we support families here in Pope County. I think last year we had 25 of them or whatever. We kind of try to find out who's out there that hasn't got a sponsor yet, and we always are able to fund it, even if we don't raise enough money through your donations and what have you, because we know you got other things to do locally, too, in the same theme for the Christmas time or holiday time. But make sure you look at that, and if you can, give a little, whatever you can. It all helps for us as we gather it together and try to do as many families as we can. We give them a Christmas. The kids get stuff, and they get, but the parents get gas cards and coupons for food or to stores, and so we give them things that they can use and not just a bunch of toys and candy. So it is a good project and a good program, and it's much better than me getting a set of golf clubs or a pair of socks. So I got enough socks. Anyway, so that the second thing that Katie's working on with me is my card contest, and we extended it. So hopefully you can get involved, but get your kids or grandkids involved. It doesn't have to be polished. It doesn't have to be finished. Hand draw, scribble anything, and you can write a theme, but give us their name and their age. And we got different categories. I think there's 5 or 6 categories that we work on with that are anniversaries, but also birthdays. And so we got plenty of opportunities for the kids to win, and they get cash or they get a cash gift or they win it for being picked. And so we try to mix it up and use different people every year and try to find out. But marketing will take, no matter how rough it is, they'll make it look really good. So if you've seen the ones that have been going out, if you've got kids and you've gotten it, and your spouse has gotten it, you got a card and you got your anniversary cards, they are done really, really well. Marketing touches them up perfectly. So remember that. Get your card contestant entries in as soon as possible, because we did extend it once. We do have a bunch of older ones that we haven't used yet that are good. So we'll always have cards. But we like to have some new ideas from the new kids. There's always a new grandkid or a new kid getting old enough that they would do it. Also, Katie said from marketing, they sent out the advanced 2025 holiday calendar of events. So that's available where you can see by month all the different holidays and the events during the fiscal or calendar 2025. Also, there was Katie sent out the monthly matrix for October. It went out last Tuesday, I think it was. Anyhow, you can see that last month, Mariah's team and your sales and your customers, we invoiced over $41 million for the month. Awesome. I always tease Mariah in the order entry and processing group and CSR group is that to hit 500 million, we got to do over 40 million a month. So there's the first one. I think there's another one coming. So maybe it's a trend. I know we kind of do that. We prove to ourselves, hey, we can do this every month. And so then we take another step up and go to a bigger level. And we saw the incoming orders was around 37 million. So they turn fairly quick. If you look at the trailing 12 months for the two different year comparisons, we're pretty flat at around 392 million. Now, when we go and report our numbers, we talk about booked orders, and booked orders includes a little bit more. It includes a little bit more of the work in process, and so we still say that we're around 450, 425, 450 in booked orders, but actually invoiced, we're probably closer to 4. So anyhow, that's just a FYI on that metrics. A lot of good things, a lot of big orders in different categories in there, and it's got ACES metrics and what have you. You see it every month. So make sure you look at that and read it and try to figure out what it is and understand it, okay? Also, we got the OMG metrics. They came out with from Mariah and all that. A lot of increase, a lot of numbers, but OMG, our business in the OMG platform or that process that's integrated now with the apps or I mean PeopleSoft, apps, that is going up. So our activity is good. The pop-up catalogs are good, so they work. I know the SOS and the ACES group will be able to help you on how best to use them and which one's the best one. Also, marketing put out ASB Trends Report. It's a flip book. Now, it's not a product book, but it's really a tool for you to use with your customer conversations on how can you be a better partner and a better supplier or a better source and have a stronger relationship with your customer. This will help you. This flip book talks about trends in our industry. You got different team members that your sales associate peers that are out there doing it, and some leadership information is in there, but it's not a product catalog, but it is a customer tool to help you talk to a customer about how you can better serve them and help them. Also, Mike Schmitz reminded me that IT security team, they will be doing the second round of phishing simulations. It starts mid-November, goes through mid-December. And what the phishing simulations do is they kind of get it out to you, they test you, you get to see it, and you see if it's suspicious or not. You don't open it, because they're watching for that. But when you try to get your mind to think about, well, is this really good or is this suspicious, right? And so you report it. Anything that's suspicious on your emails or texts or phone calls or anything, you want to forward it. Because now they're going through your phone and they're leaving you a voicemail or some kind of a voicemail, email, or, there's all kinds of ways. But you don't have to open them, but never call them back. Report it. Send it to reportit, all one word, reportit at americanbus.com. And they will get back to you and tell you if it is really a fake or a bad actor or not. So make sure you don't open it. Also, Amy Spahala reminded me that they are trying to figure out Zoom info licenses for 2025. We need a count, okay? So, Jen Loudon can do a demo of what is a Zoom license. What do we get? Well, the Zoom tool, the Zoom info tool, tells you for prospecting, or if you already got a customer prospect, who is there? Who are the C-level people? That tells you a lot about the company. So you don't go in, you can Google it, but this is a little deeper and it's more of a business-related tool. But this Zoom info license does have value, but there is a cost. There's a number of people that are using them. but it does have value. So, but yeah, give Sarah or Jen Loudon a call or contact, email, whatever, and say, what is it? To show me what it is and how do you use it. And they have a demo that they can show to you and say, well, here's what it costs and here's how you use it. Also, there's going to be another WOW video coming out that'll be more, what should I say, of another tool for your ACES Elite. So the ACES Elite demo is out. It's got a retail look, and so you can see that now. But also coming soon is WOW, W-O-W video that is going to be even more advanced for the ACES Elite to show your customers. And finally, last but not least, well, not even last, there's a financial webinar. Stan and Brooke are going to do S&P, the global platform. So what is S&P? The global platform is kind of a book or a source on all the financials, banks, credit unions, and other financial associations or businesses that are in that niche or that industry. So it's a financial webinar, and it's going to be Thursday next week, November 14th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday, November 14th, Central Standard Time. So watch that, see this tool, because if you're dealing in the financial market world, this is a great tool. See how it works. Now, if you don't think you have enough need to have access to the tool, Stan and Brooke will get you all the information you need for a customer, a call, or any background. Finally, the last is a little story. Gladys and I reprinted this story, or Gladys did. It's the Confessions of a Number 2 Pencil. We've all used number 2 pencils when we were in school, and they still do. And so it's kind of a cute little story about the number 2 pencil and why it's still important and why it's still needed by teachers and students and parents and a population of people who need soft lead with an eraser on the end. So it's a cute little story. Hopefully you enjoy it. And as always, big hugs and love to you and your family. Peace and love. Have a great weekend.